Hey guys, Marsegan here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be taking a look at the AGL Dokkan Fest FRIEZA that is coming out on JP tomorrow. I didn't do a private server showcase for him when the data download dropped, but I've had a bunch of people asking me to do one. Obviously it's coming out tomorrow. A few people have asked in stream, still don't really know what he does, so I thought we might as well give him a showcase here and see what he's going to be doing. So he does have an intro animation, so we're going to go ahead and jump in here and let this play out. He's a planetary destruction or space traveling warriors lead for 3 key 170, and then his additional 30% is for inhuman deeds or terrifying conquerors, which his team is definitely not the best. When putting the team together for the showcase, it wasn't the easiest thing, let's put it that way. Good old Golden Frieza. His intro is super long. Golden Frieza. Alright. Now, the actual Dokkan Fest Frieza. Their faces. I mean, it looks good. Like, the quality definitely very cool. Here he comes, out of the spaceship in his little hover car. So, Frieza, he gets his entrance animation, which gives him attack and defense 100%, launch an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super for 5 turns. And you get the intro when there are 2 or more space traveling warrior allies at the start of his attacking turn. So considering that's like, you know, part of his lead, they're the units that are going to be working well with him. Pretty free to get that for his team setup, right? His sticker effect is almost non-existent. Like, look at these just like couple of little things here. I do think his card art is pretty cool though. And then yeah, he gets key 3 attack and defense 150, additional attack and defense 150 when attacking, 20% defense and chance to crit 10% per terrifying conqueror's ally on the team, up to, actually no, there is no maximum apparently. So if you have the full team with like 7 allies, that's an extra, because it includes the friend Frieza as well, right? So on a full Terrifying Conquerors team, that's an extra 140% defense and 70% chance to crit. That's pretty crazy. Additional attack 100%, launches an additional super from the turn in which they perform the 5th attack in battle. Additional attack 100% and chance to crit 50% when there's a pure Saiyan enemy. And if that enemy is a low class warrior enemy, you get another additional super. So good for some of this super class content with the super class allies. And then his super attack is that he infinitely stacks attack, raises defense in 1 turn, does immense damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack. So we'll see what we can do here. We've got the new banner unit Dodoria as well. He's a unit that gets relatively decent stats. He builds up attack and chance to crit with each attack performed. He gives Inhuman Deeds allies 2 key 50% attack and defense. He has guard if there's a Frieza in the same turn. So he can be pretty decent. I don't want to do too much damage with Golden Frieza, so we won't get an 18 key super with him on purpose. And then we'll just grab key for you. We have Universe Most Malevolent, Fierce Battle, Strongest Clan in Space, and Frieza's Army, which is like 10% attack, 20% defense. Not many units actually have it, but it's not a bad link, to be honest. So he's starting off the turn at 429k defense. Now remember, he's getting, what was it, 150% on super? So 150% on super means that he's getting, what, 610 or something on super. So after supering, he has over 1 million defense just from his passive. But then his super attack effect is raise defense for 1 turn. So every super he gets is giving him 30%. And that's factored in after the on super passive, I think someone was telling me before, right? So the 30% buff to his super should be off of that million, right? So if he gets a couple of supers in 1 turn, he could easily get up to having like 2 million defense. So let's see. Let's see what he does here. Remember, he's infinitely stacking attack as well. So the more supers we do, the more damage we can build up to. Now that I've seen what he does, his active skill he has is big damage. It can be used against a low class warrior enemy, a pure Saiyan from the 3rd turn, or just from the 5th turn. So then I can close that so we can get the hopefully stop the private server running so slow. I had to have all the wiki pages open to see what like Frieza actually does. So yeah, it's going a bit slow. Alright. 12.9 on turn 1. Okay. With the support from Dodori. I mean, as a unit that's infinitely stacking, 12.9. Then he jumps up to 13.6. Okay. Didn't get any other additionals. But yeah, I mean, with that level of defense after 2 supers, he's going to be tanking all normals in the game. The problem is going to be super attacks, especially early on, right? Like, if he gets 2 supers and has 1.6 mil defense or something like that, he's still going to be getting one shot by, like, Beast Gohan, Blue Gogeta. Although, I suppose, to be fair, like, Blue Gogeta is STR, so we have type advantage. But, yeah, he's not going to be built for taking supers. But yeah, against a low-class warrior enemy, he does multiple extra things. But there's obviously just not many. Like, it's funny, we're finally getting super class events. We're finally getting stages where there's Goku family enemies and pure Saiyans and stuff like that. But for this guy to have a condition where you need a low class warrior enemy as well is kind of crazy. Oh yeah, we bought Turles for the... We can actually get Turles' intro. He is a real one. Right. I guess we'll float him off. Oh yeah, we didn't have Big Bad Bosses active on the last turn as well, which is a good point. So on this turn, he has 500k start of turn. So with 150% on super, that means he's already at 1.25 just from his passive, without the 30% from his super attack effect. So that is actually pretty good. I can't remember if these guys need to get built up, so I'm going to let them attack first. And then we'll do this. Every Goku should be... Well, that's the problem. Is like, yeah, it's like Bardock once he becomes a Super Saiyan is not a low-class warrior anymore. I think Goku... Is it Goku with the Kaioken? I think still is. And then after that, he becomes not a low-class warrior anymore. 13.7. But yeah, remember, Frieza is stacking attack as well. So... The Death Beam. You'd love to see it. Alright, so... You have Big Bad Bosses, right? Yeah. Cool. There we go. Alright, so 454 at the start of this turn. We have Big Bad Bosses active now. So we should see a pretty spicy attack stat. Again, I'm not going to go for the 18 key super deliberately, because I want to see as much damage as possible from Frieza. So we're still around that 1.3 mil after getting 1 super range, but then it just depends how many other supers he does, right? JP data download, interesting. I wonder if it'll be to fix Frieza and put him in transformation boost. Because he's not on the transformation boost category for some reason, but he should be. Alright, let's see. 1.6. Oh, sorry, 16 million. 1.6 would be terrible. I was still in defense brain. 16 million. Then an additional 16.7. Remember, he's got like 70% crit chance on this team because we have a full Terrifying Conquerors team. So we're just getting crits non-stop. 17.5. I mean, bruh. This guy's like the second coming of LR Cooler, except all of his supers do additional, give him extra defense. Was that 25? Oh, because yeah, he's done his 5th attack now, so he just got his massive attack buff. So that was a 25 million attack stat after doing 3, like 16 to 17 million ones. Hello? That's what, like, what, 30, 45? So he just did about 70 million attack stat worth of attacks in that one turn. Like, this event is actually going to end up being too short. I thought this would be a interesting enough event with a Goku family enemy, but absolutely disgusting. Okay. Will I even get another turn if I don't use the active skill? I mean, we can jump into a different stage, I guess, but that is ridiculous. Oh boy, that damage. Yeah, pretty significant jump after you get those 5 attacks. Oh yeah, God Goku does have damage reduction, that is true. Yeah, these guys will do like, no, they'll just tickle him a little bit. Yep, look at that. Nothing at all. Right. 14.4 to start with. Death Beam. Oh, we only got an additional normal. No, the other FRIEZA didn't cook. So this could be a decent bit of damage. Oh, except he dodged. Oh yeah, of course. I should mention his build, because he basically gets auto crits, just full dodge and additional. Because you want to get additional supers, and you want him to dodge big super attacks. So yeah, full dodge and additional, and there you go. He dodged the super. So on this run specifically, with the good dodge RNG, and then the other one on the last turn going full nuclear bomb mode, this guy's looking pretty good. He also has that advantage of units that have attack active skills, stacking attack. Oh god, this damage. Alright, so we've got Big Bad Bosses active. Let's do our active skill. So it's ultimate damage, and then we get a nullification. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. See you later, Planet Vegeta. Right, so the damage number, obviously not that crazy because Goku has damage reduction, but we do get our on super buff from our passive. So there you can see we now have 1.1 million defense at the start of the turn before we get our on super buffs. And this is the one that has super attacked 5 times. So he's going to be getting like extra supers here as well. So we'll do this, and then we'll grab the physical orbs for Turles. It should have ended with a laugh, I agree. That last part felt a little bit lacking without the without a laugh, but it was good. But yeah, Goku has a lot of damage reduction against every... Is it just against all non-tech enemies? So yeah, 8 million is actually, funnily enough, quite good. But let's see what attack stats this FRIEZA's going to do now. So he's at 1.1 million defense here before he attacks. 26.6. Okay. And then 27.7. Just keep going. Get to 30. You know you can do it. I believe in you, FRIEZA. 28.7. Ooh, I think the next one would be 29 point something. Ah, he did an additional normal. No. So that was, how much is that with 3 supers? My calc boys in chat. 1.1 million before supering. Then he did 3 supers that are each 30% raise. So... yeah, that's crazy. Alright. I want to see the one on the other turn attack again. So I don't want to do as much damage. I want to do as little damage as possible. So I'm not going to use the other one's active skill. Because is it 30% of each new total? So the first 30% puts him to like 1.4. Then the next 30% is 30% of 1.4. Is that how that works? Because then, yeah, he's well over 2 million defense on that turn. Which means he probably would live STR Blue Gogeta Super, right? Just because of type advantage? Having that high defense, maybe? I don't know. This one finally has attacked, I think, 5 times, right? There we go. Almost 2.1 mil. Yeah, it's pretty good. And he could have got another one, but he got an additional normal. So... he's going to get supered again, isn't he? This Goku. Stop super attacking FRIEZA. Oh, let's go. Yet again. That's why you give this FRIEZA a full dodge build. Although this Goku doesn't hit that hard, so he probably would have lived anyway. But still. That's what we like to see. The dodge FRIEZA. Let's go. All right. Oh, and look at this. Are you going to be okay? Is he going to get supered again? Like, this guy, he's losing all of his damage reduction, so I'm a bit worried about him getting supered. So I guess we can just let Dodoria go first. Dodoria has guard on this turn. He gets a decent amount of stats on super. Hopefully he's not going to get killed. But I didn't do Dodoria's hidden potential. Otherwise I would have given him full dodge as well. But I mean, the Dodoria one seems... The Dodoria side banner unit seems alright. Nothing crazy, of course, but... Nice. Alright, FRIEZA. This is the 30 mil turn, right? Wait. Oh, no, he's lost his entrance animation buff. Ah. So on that previous turn where we did, like, the one that got up to 29 mil... Remember that was, what, 4 supers that basically were almost 30 mil each. So that's almost 120 million attack stat worth of damage. My god, this FRIEZA, like, he is literally, he is the second coming of LR Cooler. The problem is, just like LR Cooler, if you don't get a lot of super attacks, then against the biggest, toughest bosses, he will die to their super attacks. Which is unfortunate. Just like I'm pretty sure Golden Frieza's going to die to Goku's super attack here because he loses all of his damage reduction. That's why I don't like this Golden Frieza anywhere near as much as I did when he first came out. But look at that. Oh! Well, you know what we can do here then, don't you? We can do this. This probably won't kill because of Goku's damage reduction. But then I can put Frieza in slot 1. So... because we get our on super buff. And hopefully he's not going to super again, because he supered at the end of the last turn. I do love this, having the whole, like, planet destruction effect and everything. Because isn't he saying something like... he says something like, Zarbon, Dodoria, look at the fireworks or something as he blows up Planet Vegeta. Right, so we've got big bad bosses active, so we'll do this. And then, yeah, Frieza should clutch it out here. He's got 1 million defense start of turn. So as long as Goku doesn't super, then we're all good. Oh, which he can't because of the active skill. So, there you go. 18.5 mil. Yeah, once the intro buff runs out, obviously he's not hitting as hard. But, I mean, he basically is auto-critting on this team build. So, he's one of those interesting units that is, like, he's really good in a vacuum. It's kind of like Omega Shenron, right? Like, in a vacuum, this Frieza is super, super good. But his team is bad. Like, his leader skill is not great. If we get some more buffs, then maybe. But yeah, I forgot this even had another phase. So LR Baby getting the transformation here. So they didn't show the giant supernova. I mean, I think the unit's good. The animations are good. He definitely is crazy. But, like, I mean, one of the other videos I've got today coming out today, I don't know whether it will be up before this one or not, I haven't decided the order I'm going to put them up, is the Mecha Frieza versus King Cold EZA showcase from Global. And we talked about in that video how, like, the Wicked Bloodline team itself is just not in a great place at the moment. This Frieza is the latest Wicked Bloodline release, but he doesn't, like... doesn't really work very well. Like, they're not on his team either because they're not a space traveling warrior. So, like, the Frieza is okay, but he needs a lot of help. Oh, the fight between Trunks and Frieza in the superhero movie. Trunks and Frieza? Oh, right, yeah. I remember. Splendid fireworks. Yeah, Baby is pretty good with his EZA. Not crazy. But yeah, like, Frieza's team has a bunch of units on it that are quite good. I mean, we did alright in this event. Obviously, Golden Frieza got tagged by that big super after he'd lost a lot of his damage reduction. But, I mean, how would this team do against Beast Gohan or against blue Gogeta. Like, FRIEZA might be okay, but the rest of the team, I don't know. I wonder if FRIEZA can actually kill this Goku now, because this Goku doesn't have the crazy damage reduction, does he? It's not the best start of turn defense, but at least he has guard. And he can't super because we got our... we used the giant form of baby, right? So we'll have this one last turn here. FRIEZA could definitely kill Goku. Yeah, it depends on the... oh, let's go Dodoria. Okay. Alright, well, if we get the Dokkan attack nodes with Dodoria, then FRIEZA definitely should kill. How much will Dodoria actually do here? Type disadvantage Dokkan attack. I mean, that's not bad. Dodoria gonna show out here. Okay, let's go. Alright, 26 mil. So this is without the intro buff, but with the support and everything. Like, because he infinitely stacks attack. So, yeah, there you go. So the new FRIEZA, he definitely can seem good. Like, he hits incredibly hard. He will do a ton of damage. And his raw defense is pretty good after supering. But, yeah, big boss super attacks could potentially still be an issue for him. I don't really have a huge issue with the unit. Like I said, I loved the STR-LR Final Form Cooler when he came out, because I don't mind units that are at risk of getting killed by the toughest bosses, but they're dropping absolute, like, freight trains worth of damage, right? So I quite like this FRIEZA. The problem is his team is not very good. So, like, in a vacuum, he's good, but he needs a lot of help to be in a solid place in the meta. But I was definitely impressed with what I saw from him. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you're on JP, will you be summoning for him tomorrow? Let us know down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.